I change locations to change the weather. Know when that rain come, got my umbrella. And when my day come, my name gon' stay up. Yeah, I know. Pedal to the metal, they know. Gone and I won't let up, they know.
Hey y'all, I think it's Thursday and I'm fucking exhausted, so I'm not really gonna be vlogging today. But I did get some orders in, so I'm just gonna open them or whatever, so I can have some type of vlog footage. Plus I wanted to talk to y'all about something, so give me a second, I gotta find my stuff. Alright, so I was talking to my best friend the other day, one of my best friends, and I was telling her about this person or whatever I was dating, or whatever you want to call it, that we had plans. Like, you know, he had taken me out on a few dates and I was gonna take him out on a date. I think I've been talking to him for a few months, whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, this conversation gonna get kind of deep probably, but I have been talking to him for a couple months or whatever, and we had this plan to go on this date, right? So I talked to him on that Saturday, and it's supposed to be Sunday, we supposed to go out or whatever. I was gonna take him out. So Sunday comes and I text him and I get no response. I text him twice and I got no response. So I'm trying to make sure he okay at this point. So I text him again the next day like, you good, blah, blah, blah. Never got no reply. And I didn't know, like, I was kind of worried at first because I have anxiety any motherfucking way. But then I seen him posting or some shit like maybe a few days later. But before then I had figured like he had just ghosted me or whatever. So, you know, he had some things that he was going on with, but this is not somebody I was trying to take serious. So I was talking about it to my best friend because I had like thought about it again. And I was like, honestly, you know, I feel like if somebody don't want to deal with you or something, they don't owe you an explanation. And that's really how I feel. So I'm like, that's cool. But at the same time, and like my best friend was saying too, like when I'm texting you, asking you if you're okay, because we had plans, you know what I'm saying? We had actual plans and you just went MIA, you could text me back and say, I'm fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here thinking something happened to you or whatever. And then I was like, you know, that's rude or whatever. So I'm just thinking about it. Mind you, this has been a month and some change now since I think this happened, I think. But my best friend was like, you know, don't worry about it because people always want to spin the block. And she's like, don't even say nothing to him or whatever. And I thought about it. Like, I was mad at the time when I was telling her about it. And I was thinking about texting him like, that is, you know, that's so immature. Like, learn how to communicate as an adult. Like, I'm trying to make sure that you're okay because we had actual plans. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different thing if, I mean, people got their own opinions. But me personally, like, if I don't want to go out with you, I'm not going to sit and make plans with you. And if something happens or I change my mind, I would just let you know. I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. But I guess people you don't have to do that. But when it comes to, oh, we have plans and I'm trying to make sure you okay, because you just done went MIA, like, you know what I'm saying? You can communicate. But that's the point of that is, for one, I had no business dealing with this person because I already had decided I wasn't going to be dating or whatever else. And I knew that there was no potential of this turning into anything with this person. I already knew that, but it was fine. So that's on me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want this person to be my boyfriend or nothing like that. So whatever, that's that. But my best friend was like, oh, well, you know how people do. They always come back around, blah, blah, blah. So boom. I'm like, you're right. They always try to spin the block. So boom, the next day, I'm all mad in my business yesterday, and I checked my Instagram, and this person I used to be friends with, that I might give y'all, I mean, I'll decide I might give y'all a story time on that. I might tell y'all that story another day. But it's just so exhausting, the whole situation, and it was just so trifling how this person treated me. And this is supposed to be my friend, but she comes and she liking all my pictures and all that. Like, I mean, she apologized to me about what she did, was something I would never forget. So, and I did not deserve to be treated that way. But it's like people want to treat you bad and then don't want to leave you the fuck alone. I'm in such a like a peaceful place in my life where it's like I don't think about those things and like get mad about what the people did to me, but I just know that because you did those things, you are not somebody I want to deal with. I can no longer trust you. You know what I'm saying? Or you operate in a way that I don't think is respectable. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's respectable for me to talk to somebody I care about certain ways. I really don't, especially in the case of like, this person is talking to me crazy and I'm still being nice about it. Like trying to explain, like, you know, or try to understand why you acting like this, and to be constantly disrespected. And another thing that I had to come to peace with within myself is that when it comes to me in friendships or dating or anything, any type of relationship I have people at this point in my life and going forward, with how far I have come with loving myself and being comfortable with myself, that is what, and that's something I'm known for. I'm known to be a confident person. I'm known to just be myself. That is going to be people's attack point. As soon as something that I do is inconvenient for them, or I set a boundary, or I tell somebody, no, you're not going to treat me like this, or I don't want nothing to do with somebody because of something that they've done to me, something that I'm not dealing with, that's always the attack point. It's always an attack of, you too loud, you too extra, you not this, you not that, you know, trying to make me out to be whatever person to whoever the fuck else, which is fine. People can believe whatever the fuck they want. That's an attack. Like that's what the attack is going to be, period. But I have made a decision. I'm going to handle it with grace. Okay, I'm gonna handle it with grace, but you cannot, and I'm not gonna take it to level 10, but I'm removing you from my life. You cannot be my friend. You cannot be around me, and that is that. And I wish that people would respect that. Like that, the friend that I said was like liking my stuff or whatever, after she apologized, she had texted me maybe a couple months later like, oh, keep express, I don't know what the fuck she said, I forgot, something about keep expressing yourself and telling your truth and all that. But when you was mad, it was, oh, you're too extra and this, that, and the third. Like it's just not respectable to me. When it became inconvenient for me, or when my presence, when my presence felt like a threat to you, then it was an attack on my character, my personality. But when you like it, when what I'm doing doesn't interfere with whatever you have going on, or you don't feel like I'm interfering, or whatever the fuck going on in your mind, then it's, oh yeah, like you always yourself, that's great, that's lovely, blah blah blah. And I'm not trying to talk down on this person in particular, because they are not the only person that does this, but I don't find it to be respectable. And I wish that those type of people would leave me alone, but they're not going to, because they do those type of things to me because of issues they have with themselves. Not to say that I'm a perfect person. I'm not always the nicest person. I don't claim to be a nice person. I'm not to be played with, okay? Like my grandmother told me, I am heaven and hell in one. I am heaven and hell simultaneously. Well, how you treat me is what I give to you. So I'm sure, you know, people got stories to tell and whatever else. That's perfectly motherfucking fine, but I attack only when I feel attacked, period. And I'm gonna body you if I feel like I need to, okay? But let me bring it back a little bit. So boom, that friend reached out. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck going on? Today, I'm minding my motherfucking business. What? I think I rolled over to take a nap or something like that, or like I was just laying down watching TV. Watching Hulu, and I checked my phone and I have a message from this guy. Like, so let's say the guy's name is Derek. Okay, so the guy Derek was messaging me last night. We were talking about something or whatever. So he was messaging me on Facebook. So it says like I have 2 messages from Derek, and then it says I have 2 missed calls from Derek. So you know how like Facebook Messenger notifications go. So the messages said like Derek Applebum, yeah, some. And then it said you have a missed call from Derek, you have a missed call from Derek. So I'm thinking Derek Applebum is calling me, right? So I go click the notification to open it, and it opens a thread of this other person I used to talk to with the same name. This other person I used to deal with by the name of Derek, that thinks that it's okay to deal with me, I guess, when they want to hang up in my face, like just be on bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So I had removed them. They deleted off my stuff, deleted them off Facebook, Instagram, all that, because they want to act, you know, act funny and be disrespectful. So I see it's him. I'm like, what the fuck is he calling me for? Don't call him back. Don't call him back. So he calls me on Instagram, and when he does that, I answer. I'm like, my bad, y'all, my camera had that. But anyway, once he calls me on Instagram, I'm on the phone with my best friend. Like, he called, I'm like, let me click over. So I answered. I'm like, what? Like, what? And he's trying to, he's like, oh, I'm just checking. No, 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 no. Like, I don't know how to, I feel like what I'm saying is kind of all over the place, but if the message is for you, or if you are where I'm at, it will make perfect sense to you. So boom, I feel like at this point I am in my life, I am officially a woman. Like, I'm a real woman. I'm really a woman, okay? And I realized that maybe, I don't know, probably a couple weeks ago. I was like, damn, I'm a woman, for real. I'm really a woman. I have things that I need to do. I need certain people around me that value me and feel like they are worthy of being in my presence. Value me, but also value themselves, so that it's never a problem of intimidation or feeling like they have to knock me down or whatever else, because that is what I keep coming across. People that are not comfortable with themselves, so they're uncomfortable with me. You know what I'm saying? I cannot go back to my past. I cannot go back and deal with those type of people. I cannot go back and deal with people that I already know are going to try, that have already tried to break me down. Like that, the friend I was talking about, the shit that she said to me in the situation, and it's just, it's so crazy that I keep saying this, that out of respect for what the fuck ever, I don't feel comfortable like even giving that story, because it's so embarrassing. I think it's embarrassing actually on her end to have acted like that. And then the things that transpired, then the things that transpired after, with her like waiting fucking 10 years to apologize. An apology was a crock of shit. And just thinking that she's supposed to keep trying to reach out to me, trying to be all nice, but you haven't gotten to the root of what the problem actually is. You don't really want to have that conversation with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to have that conversation. It's just like, I don't want to deal with certain things. And I've had to learn, like I said recently, that when I become an inconvenience to people, or a threat, or whatever way you want to put it, even with down to people that I'm dating, when they feel like I'm up here and they not where I'm at, they're going to try to knock me down to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to deal with people that are of your caliber, that will appreciate you and value you, because they appreciate and value themselves. You know what I'm saying? People will try to knock you down to a certain size. They will try to lie to you about who you are, because it has become, it's an inconvenience to them. You know what I'm saying? As soon as somebody mad at me, it's you extra, you this, you that. But when it ain't that, it's, oh, you inspire me. You really are the essence of embodiment of being yourself and doing the things that make you happy, yada yada yada. Until those things are inconvenience. It's people that I've had to deal with situations like that. They have more money, they have more clout, they may even be better looking, prettier, they got nice boyfriends and all these different type of things like that, and it's still something about me that offends them. And I say all this to say too, I say this all the time, because people do not understand this message. You're not going to understand it until you are ready to. Like, it has to apply, and you have to be ready. Stop letting people lie to you. People will lie to you about who you are and about what you should and should not do, and how you should and should not be, because it's inconvenient for them, or it makes them feel less than, even if that's not your intention. I've been told I have too much fight from somebody that I don't think, somebody, in my opinion, that can't take up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or doesn't know when to take up for themselves. Somebody that people will tell you got too much fight, but they are the type of people that they're not gonna speak up in situations of injustice, whether it's like a fucking crime or something as simple as, you know, somebody mistreating somebody. I'm going to speak up. I'm going to do that. I'm going to speak up for myself and for whoever else. You know what I'm saying? And people will try to lie, tell you you're doing too much. Now, we may all have our own opinions on Martin Luther King or whatever, or Malcolm X or whoever. They was doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You don't think back in the day, or even now, I'm sure people say that Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was doing too much? You don't think black people say they was doing too much? Huh? With all that being said, make sure to always maintain your essence. Self-reflect, but because there's always room for improvement and for growth, but know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you. You know what I'm saying? Be able to take constructive criticism, not criticism because now what I've done has become inconvenient to you. Okay? Learn how to take constructive criticism, but do not let nobody lie to you about who the fuck you are, because they don't like themselves. And I'm trying to tell you, people will do it. Anyway, now we in here in these packages, but I just got a couple shirt orders in. Couple short orders for my money making honeys, and I got a hoodie order too. So I'm gonna just notify these people, let them know that their orders are here. Just wanted to come in here and show you guys. People are ordering their money making honey merchandise, and you guys need to order yours. Also, I will put the link to money making honey merchandise in the description. Make sure y'all get y'all some. This is a movement, okay? I'll be coming out with more merchandise, more designs. Get your hands on these while they still available, okay? And I think that's probably might be it for today's vlog, because sis is tired. I'm ready to go get back in the bed. Also, y'all see I've getting me some rollers in my head. I attempted to do what you call them things, flexi rods, and I hope that whenever I take them out they look decent, because I don't know anything. I don't know the first thing about curling no hair, even with flexi rods. But yeah,